Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton news daily. Obviously, Everton suffered a very, very disappointing defeat to West Ham United at home on Saturday. 3-1 with obviously two very late goals once again at Goodison Park. It's just another kick in the teeth after what happened at Brighton. Very, very disappointing afternoon for all us Toffees. Here are Sean Dyche's thoughts on the game.
The responsibility is on us. It's simple as that, because we can't. I think sometimes, rightly so. I mentioned the chance we created, the mentality to keep doing that. We've done it again today, and we don't win a game. So that's our responsibility, because I can't keep talking about a chance. I can't keep talking. 22, I think we had 11 on target. I mean, you've got to score goals. You've got to score more than one when you're doing that kind of work. So it's a responsibility from everyone. But certainly, I'm looking at the talent we've got, looking at the quality we've got, and it just seems that odd thing, where how we're not scoring more goals is just bizarre. And I'm looking today at good out for the West Ham but we're controlling the game. We go 1-0 up. Unfortunately, missed a penalty, but a great finish from Mathew and stuck at it. Only took him off because he was fatiguing. I thought his performance was good. And we're controlling the game at that point. And the chance we're creating, you've got to go and score the second. And if you score the second, it's a long way back for any team in the Premier League.
So there you go. Obviously very disappointed, isn't he? Obviously looking at the bigger picture and, asking questions of what we need to do to start turning those chances and that XG into goals, because that's all that really matters, isn't it? Putting the ball in the back of the net. And Everton have been really, really poor at that this season, and that has to change. If it doesn't change, then we could be in a lot of trouble this season, considering we've got another situation where it could lead to more points being deducted. So very, very worrying times. Obviously conceding late goals has been the last two games has been a big deal. And obviously Everton have lost games this season at Goodison Park by conceding late goals. Here's Sean Dyche's thoughts on that.
Right. Yeah, I'm not worried about that side of things. There's too many chances this season. The details is a poor pass and they get a breakaway. It's good finish the second goal, to be fair. It's a great strike, but defensively we're pretty solid again today. The team's worked hard. There's no lack of effort. There's no lack of anything, but we've got to score goals. It's simple as that. It's just, like I say, I can talk about the XGs, I can talk about the quality, I can talk about everything, but I've never been naive in football. It's all me talking about, you've got to go and do it. And that's the responsibility that I just said to players, that we have a responsibility collectively to go and actually take the chances we're creating. And that's everyone. It's not just centre forwards. All I keep hearing is centre forwards. Everyone's allowed to score a goal. So everyone's got to go out with the mentality to score a goal. And that was most pleasing about Betto's performance. To miss a penalty is not easy. He missed a good chance in the first half, but he kept going, and it's a great header. And as I said, he fatigued enough where we had to take him off, but it's another good marker from him to say that, look, I'm ready and I want to take it on.
Yeah, the situation is absolutely crazy. The amount of late goals we've lost this season: Fulham, Wolves, Luton in the Cup, Brighton at home as well, when we were winning 1-0. Is that the subs? Is that the manager not getting a team ready quick enough, making subs early enough? Again, a lot of question marks on the manager when it comes to his game management and his substitutions. Also players, just concentration, the defenders. It's something that needs to be looked at. But we mentioned that home record, 3 home wins all season in the Premier League. Shocking statistic, really. And as a club, as we prepare to leave Goodison Park, for having a home record hanging over us, we all have these memories of Goodison Park and what it means to us, but they're massively being diluted, I think. For a lot of people, they don't have those good memories of Goodison Park. But let's hear Sean Dyche's thoughts on that record.
Yeah, I mean, what would your message be to home fans? I can't tell you how frustrating it is. I mean, virtually, not all games, we play some really good sides here, but the stats early season of creating so many chances, not scoring, the stats today, I mean, it's not, it can't just keep going on. It's hard to correct it when it's there, right in front of your eyes. Trust me, it's hard, because we're going, right, what more can we do? But the players have a responsibility at this football club, as well as the management, as well as the staff, and we know that it's a joint responsibility. I can't ask the players to defend properly as a team, which I do, and then not have the balance, which that means you've got to score as a team. It's not just about centre forwards, it's everyone taking their opportunities. That final finish, that final pass, and we're getting so many good areas. So that's a massive frustration. No excuses. That's what's got to change to get us back to winning ways. And we've still got to stop it going in, but I'm not going to question that with our record this season. But we've got to take chances. Just too many again today. Too many, especially at key moments of the game.
Yeah, so there you go. I mean, just talking for myself personally, I can't wait to get out of Goodison Park. I really can't. You know, good times for me. Goodison Park seem a distant memory, a very distant memory. And if you're associating big nights at Goodison Park to games that have kept you in the Premier League, then that's horrific to me personally. That is absolutely horrific. You know, when I see people talking about like the Crystal Palace night, I feel sorry for people that that's their greatest experience at Goodison Park. Those days are horrific to me. You know, the Wimbledon game, and obviously more recently the Palace and the Bournemouth. They're horrific for me. I don't want to ever have to consider those special, because they're not special to me. Special is winning big games which propel you up the table, or a derby match or something that might propel you to winning a trophy. The record under Dyche is pathetic. It really is. You know, he's done some things right for Everton, certainly the defensive record, but you can't shy away from that home record. It's pathetic, absolutely pathetic. And it has to improve. And the games we've got coming up, it should improve. But if it doesn't, then we are in serious, serious trouble. We don't play there for another month, so we'll see what happens in the meantime. Moving away from the first team, Everton under-21s beat top of the table Spurs on Saturday, 2-1. Onyango, a name that we haven't mentioned for a while, popped up with a goal, actually started that game at right back. To get Everton back into the game, 1-1. And then a young Arsenal trialist, Omari Benjamin, scored the winning goal late on after the Spurs goalkeeper had been sent off as well. He's an under-18 at Arsenal. He's a Welsh youth international, and Everton now have to decide whether they're going to keep this lad on. They've had other players this year on trial. Players from Chelsea, from Milan, you know, and they've got to make a decision now on this young lad, because Everton under 21s and under 18 are really suffering this season. I think suffering because players have left, players have gone on loan. The likes of Lewis Warrington and Stanley Mills have gone on loan. But Warrington is back in the fold, but there's not that much real quality there at the moment. So Everton are obviously always looking to add good talent that mightn't be wanted by the likes of Manchester City, the likes of Arsenal. And Everton have to make a decision on the young lad now. And obviously scoring in your first game is a really good way of making your mark and keep making people have a little look at you. So I think they play under-21s play again on Friday, I think it is, at Southport. So it'll be interesting to see he gets another opportunity for that one. A player who is desperate for an opportunity, if he could only get over his injuries, is Dele. There was another article over the weekend saying negotiations with Spurs have reopened with the player. This is a player that has, I think, 7 more games till a £20 million fee would be triggered. Now, is he going to play 7 games this season? Highly, highly doubtful. Highly doubtful. He could play a couple, but even if Everton wanted to keep him next season, they couldn't just let the contract go and then sign him. Spurs would still get some money. So for the lad's career, the best thing would probably be to basically rip up any contract that Everton have got with Spurs. Spurs are not going to see any money out of this player, certainly not from Everton, the way things are. Not a chance on earth. Sean Dyche does seem to like the player, feel like there's something there for the future. But if there's any kind of financial barrier it ain't happening. It ain't really. It just isn't happening. So it's good that negotiations, if that's a good first step, and hopefully they can thrash it out and get a deal. That if Everton choose to keep him, that it'll be painless basically for Everton, and hopefully if everything goes the way the player wanted to and Everton wanted to, that he'll be playing football for Everton next season. But obviously if there's any fee involved, then it shouldn't happen, because he hasn't kicked the ball for us in 2 years. So that's up to Everton and Spurs to sort that out now, and we'll wait and see. So there you go. This has been the Everton News Daily. Make sure to check out the final word with me and Baz, if you can suffer that. But a lot of good chat and that, to make sure you check that out. The 1878 FM podcast will be available tomorrow. Make sure to check that out as well, with comedian Sam Avery. Always a good watch, always a good show. And if you want more great videos, daily live exclusive, join us over on Toffee TV Premier. The link is in the description. The QR code's coming up on the screen. Don't forget, exclusive videos, but all the videos and all the podcasts have no adverts in them whatsoever. So make sure you check that out as well. Thanks for watching. See you later.